Okay, this next technique and skill is going to prove extremely useful for you with regards to data analysis in this module and particularly in your project in year 13. Okay, it's a tool used to group data and to analyze data into separate groups, working out. So, for example, the average price of detached properties, semi-detached, etc., from the list. So, if you were to do that manually, that would take you quite a while. So on this grouping using pivot tables, you need to paste in your data again. So you're going to need to go pick up your data from somewhere. I'll just get it from here for now. Okay, so there's my Manchester rental prices. I'm copying that. Okay, Command C. I'm going back to grouping using pivot tables here, and paste special. Paste the values into there. I've pasted the wrong ones in, so I need to go back. Not thinking here to the basic stats. I want the price, type, and bedrooms. Okay, for this. So I'm going to go copy, copy those there, and go back to grouping using pivot tables, and paste special, paste values there. So I've got the prices in there like that. So if I wanted to work out, the average price of flats and detached houses, it'd take me a little while to sort it all out and do that. Whereas this particular skill, will do that pretty quickly for you. Okay, so if you double click, you can see you can expand the columns, etc. up here like this if you need to. So you need to highlight the data, including the column headings, not this one to show it's Manchester, but those there, price, type. It's important you got column headings when you do a pivot table. So that's the first thing. You must have the data highlighted, and then you go data, pivot table. Software makes a new tab down here, which you can rename afterwards. Okay, when you click on the pivot table, which is here, it's empty at the moment, you get these values down here. So things that you can do with this now. So I'm going to add type to start with. There's loads of stuff you can do with this. So if you see now, it's given me the different types in my system there: detached, flat, and semi-detached house. If I now go to values, add the same field, which was type here, it's going to say not, because it's trying to summarize by sum. If you change that to count A, okay, it's going to tell me that there's 4 detached, 13 flats, and 3 semi-detached. Okay, but I can also add another value. So if I added the price, for example, under those groups, okay, that's the sum of the price. It's them all added up together, which isn't particularly useful. But if I change that to the average, okay, we can now see that the average price of detached is more than flat, and weirdly, semi-detached is more than detached in the data that we've got here. Okay, and then the overall one is there. So it's worked those out for us pretty quickly there to be able to use those in our report to look at the average prices of things that we can do. Now, if I wanted to save that, okay, without updating, what you would want to do once you're happy you've got the information you want, it's just to highlight it all, Control C, copy it, and then just go to Edit, Paste Special, Paste Values, and we've got a table there we can use. So if you highlighted that, clicked up on here, turned to give it tables around here, you'd need to highlight the prices there and push the pound sign to turn them. I'm going to round them, so I don't want to see pences on there, so we get those. What that means is if I make any changes to this up here, this pivot table, okay, I keep hold of those there, because I could, again, do that, yeah. I could change what I'm using here. I could do, I could add a field there, and I could group it by bedrooms, and I could group it by other. I've got to get rid of the first and group by bedrooms 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could look at the average value or the price of the bedrooms there, average, and there the price. So 1 beds, 2, 3, which is a bit odd really, but that's what the data's sort of showing on there. Our average prices for the number of bedrooms and the data that we've got. within this. This could be showing that we've picked out some slightly erroneous data at the start, and we did them and didn't choose them very well. But it's something you could write about in your report. So I could then copy that. Okay, Control C and paste values under here, and then I can highlight those there, pounds, get rid of those on there like that. You can go